Welcome back to Secure Biz, where we navigate the complex world of digital safety and the financial shields protecting your enterprise. The digital landscape is shifting rapidly, moving away from noisy data encryption attacks towards silent, deadly business email compromise schemes. For small and medium businesses, the stakes have never been higher as hackers target your financial lifelines with increasing precision. We are witnessing a massive transition where criminals prefer stealing your actual cash over holding your digital data for ransom. This evolution means your insurance policy is no longer just a safety net, but a complex contract requiring strict adherence. Today, we will dissect why insurance claims are denied and exactly what you must do to ensure your business survives. Insurers are tightening their grip, refusing payouts to companies that fail to implement the basic hygiene known as Cyber Seatbelts. Just as you would not drive without a seatbelt, you cannot operate a business today without specific digital security measures. We will explore the holy trinity of compliance: multi-factor authentication, immutable backups, and rigorous software patching protocols for your systems. Looking ahead, we will also discuss how artificial intelligence is rewriting the rules of engagement for attackers and insurers alike. Let us begin by understanding why the bad guys have shifted their focus from complex encryption to simple email deception. Ransomware attacks are becoming expensive and difficult for hackers to execute because businesses have improved their data recovery capabilities. It is much easier to trick a tired employee into wiring $50,000 than to encrypt an entire server farm. This is business email compromise, a silent killer that drains bank accounts before anyone realizes a crime has occurred. Insurance companies have noticed this trend and are rewriting policies to limit coverage for losses caused by human error. For a small business, a single successful wire fraud attack can wipe out payroll, leading to immediate bankruptcy and closure. To combat this, insurers are no longer just paying claims. They are demanding proof of prevention before signing the contract. This brings us to the concept of the hard market, where getting approved for cyber insurance is harder than ever. Premiums have skyrocketed, and deductibles have increased, forcing businesses to prove they are a low-risk investment for the insurer. We call these mandatory requirements Cyber Seatbelts, essential safety measures that you must wear to be eligible for any protection. The first and most critical seatbelt is multi-factor authentication, or MFA, which stops 99% of automated account attacks. Without MFA enabled on all your email and remote access points, your insurance application will likely be rejected immediately. The second seatbelt is immutable backups, data copies that cannot be altered or deleted by anyone, including ransomware attackers. Insurers want to know that if you are attacked, you can restore your operations without needing to pay a ransom. The third seatbelt is patch management, the disciplined process of updating software to fix known security vulnerabilities in your systems. Running outdated software is like leaving your front door wide open. Insurers will not cover theft if you invite it. When you implement these three controls, you not only secure your data, but also unlock access to affordable insurance rates. However, simply checking the boxes on the application without actually implementing the controls is a recipe for absolute disaster. If a claim arises and the forensic investigation reveals you lied about your security posture, the claim will be denied. This is known as rescission, where the insurer voids the policy entirely, leaving you to face the financial ruin alone. Many small businesses believe they are too small to be targets, but automation makes every vulnerable IP address a victim. Hackers use automated tools that do not care about your revenue size. They only care about your open vulnerabilities. The sophistication of attacks is growing, with criminals using social engineering to bypass even the most robust technical firewalls. This is why insurance policies now often mandate regular security awareness training for all employees as a condition of coverage. Testing your human firewall is just as important as testing your digital one, and insurers demand proof of this vigilance. As we look toward the future, the integration of artificial intelligence into cybercrime is creating a new era of risk. By 2026, we expect AI agents to be fully autonomous, capable of launching attacks without human intervention. These AI agents will be able to write custom malware on the fly, bypassing traditional antivirus software within mere seconds. Deepfake technology will make business email compromise even more dangerous, as video calls can no longer be trusted blindly. Insurers are already preparing for this by drafting specific exclusions for losses involving AI-generated content and synthetic media. To stay insured, businesses will need to fight fire with fire, deploying their own AI defense systems to detect attacks. Consulting with your insurance broker about these emerging risks is essential to ensure your policy evolves with the times. The cost of implementing these cyber seatbelts is a fraction of the cost of a data breach and lost business. A secure infrastructure not only lowers your insurance premiums, but also builds trust with your clients and business partners. Clients want to know their data is safe with you, and carrying comprehensive cyber insurance is a badge of reliability. Let us recap the non-negotiables. Enable multi-factor authentication everywhere, maintain offline backups, and patch your systems without delay. Do not rely on SMS for authentication if possible. Use app-based authenticators or hardware keys for the highest level of security. Ensure your backups are air-gapped or immutable, meaning they cannot be reached or overwritten by a hacker on your network. Automate your patching process so that critical security updates are applied within days, not months, of their release. Remember, you do not need to be impossible to hack, just harder to hack than the business next door. At SecureBiz, we believe that informed preparation is the ultimate defense against the unpredictable nature of the digital world. The global economy relies on trust, and cyber insurance is the mechanism that helps restore that trust after a crisis. Make it a habit to review your cyber insurance policy annually with your IT team and your insurance broker. Identify your crown jewels, the data and systems that are most critical to your survival, and protect them first. Business interruption is often more costly than the ransom itself. Ensure your policy covers lost income during downtime. Check if your insurer provides an incident response team, as their speed can determine whether you survive the attack. Know exactly who to call the moment you suspect a breach. Time is the enemy of damage control. Let us look deeper at BEC. Attackers will study your vendors and replicate their invoices down to the last pixel. Implement a policy where any change in payment details must be verified by a voice call to a known number. This simple analog step can defeat the most sophisticated digital fraud attempts and save you millions in losses. Remember that you are also responsible for the security of your supply chain and the data you share with vendors. More companies are now requiring their vendors to carry cyber insurance, creating a ripple effect of compliance across industries. In the future, AI will help us by establishing baselines of normal behavior and flagging any deviations instantly. We are entering an arms race where defensive AI will battle offensive AI in real time on your network infrastructure. Passwords will eventually die, replaced by biometric authentication that is much harder for AI agents to spoof or steal. Building a culture of security is your best long-term investment. Make every employee a defender of the organization. Since over 90% of breaches involve human error, your people are both your greatest weakness and greatest asset. Conduct tabletop exercises regularly so that when a real crisis hits, muscle memory takes over and panic is minimized. Cybersecurity is no longer just an IT problem. It is a financial risk that requires the attention of the CFO. Bridge the gap between your technical team and your leadership to ensure everyone understands the business impact of cyber risks. Beyond insurance, legal compliance with data privacy laws imposes heavy fines for negligence, adding another layer of financial risk. A breach does not just cost money, it costs reputation, which is often impossible to buy back from angry customers. Cyber insurance can help cover the costs of public relations firms needed to manage the fallout and restore your brand. Maintain detailed system logs. They are the black box of your aircraft, essential for understanding how an accident happened. Forensic investigation is expensive, often costing hundreds of dollars per hour, but it is typically covered by a good policy. The rise of ransomware as a service means that even unskilled criminals can launch devastating attacks against your business for a small fee. Your insurance policy must be dynamic, evolving each year to cover these democratized and widespread cyber threats effectively. You would not operate without fire insurance, yet the probability of a cyber fire is significantly higher in today's world. Statistics show that a business falls victim to a ransomware attack every 11 seconds, a sobering reality for us all. The ultimate goal of cyber insurance and security controls is peace of mind, allowing you to focus on growth. We have journeyed from the noisy lockouts of ransomware to the quiet deception of email fraud and the insurance response. We have learned that cyber seatbelts are not optional features, but the foundational requirements for financial and operational survival. And we have looked into the near future, where AI agents will challenge our defenses and reshape insurance contracts. Do not wait for a breach to happen before you take these steps. The cost of procrastination is far too high. Reach out to your IT provider today and ask them specifically about your MFA coverage, backup status, and patching schedule. Review your coverage limits to ensure they are sufficient to cover the rising costs of ransom demands and recovery. Pay special attention to your remote access tools. VPNs without multi-factor authentication are a favorite entry point for hackers. Discourage the use of personal devices for work unless they are secured and monitored by your corporate IT policies. Implement network segmentation so that if one device is infected, the malware cannot easily spread to your critical servers. Adopt the principle of least privilege, ensuring that employees only have access to the data necessary for their specific roles. Regularly audit your user accounts and immediately disable access for employees who have left the company to prevent unauthorized entry. Backups are useless if they do not work. Test your restoration process quarterly to ensure data integrity and speed. Encrypt sensitive data both at rest and in transit, so that even if it is stolen, it remains unreadable. Keep your crisis contact list updated and print it out offline, as you may not have access to your computer. Shift your mindset from hoping you will not be a target to preparing for the inevitable moment when you are. Cyber resilience is the ability to withstand a shock and recover quickly, ensuring the longevity of your business operations. View your insurer as a risk management partner who can provide resources and guidance to improve your overall security posture. Start educating yourself on AI risks now so you are not caught off guard when the next generation of threats arrives. Budget for cybersecurity upgrades as a necessary operational cost, just like rent or electricity, not as an optional luxury. Participate in industry information sharing groups to stay ahead of the specific threats targeting your particular sector or market. Perform a comprehensive risk assessment at least once a year to identify new vulnerabilities introduced by changes in your business. Do not forget mobile devices. Ensure they are encrypted and can be remotely wiped if they are lost or stolen. Identity is the new perimeter. Protecting user credentials is now more important than protecting the physical walls of your office. Train staff to avoid public Wi-Fi for business tasks or to always use a secure VPN when working remotely. Have a business continuity plan that details how you will operate manually if your digital systems are down for weeks. You are not alone in this fight. There is a global community of defenders working tirelessly to secure the ecosystem. We have covered the threat of email fraud, the necessity of cyber seatbelts, and the looming challenge of AI attacks. Your homework is simple. Pull out your insurance policy today and verify that you are truly compliant with every requirement. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with other business leaders. Security is the foundation of growth. Build it strong, build it right, and your business will weather any digital storm. Thank you for investing your time in understanding these critical risks and taking ownership of your organization's digital future. Stay safe, stay secure, and keep your cyber seatbelts fastened at all times. Thank you for watching Secure Biz. Stay vigilant, implement your cyber seatbelts, and subscribe for more insights into digital defense strategies.